What's good, man? We got I don't even know what to call this, bro. And this supposed to be in the middle of both of us. I already took it, goddamn.
No, you good.
What do we call this? It's a mixture of two podcasts.
A crossover.
Okay, it's a crossover. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a crossover. We got a crossover between the Ken Kast and the HiiKey podcast. We got to come up with a name just for this one.
I'm glad we're on the same page because I already got a name ready.
What you got?
The HiiKey Kast.
The HiiKey Kast. I like that. It's the HiiKey Kast. See, that's why you gotta have somebody smarter always around. That's very important, bro. If you are the smartest nigga in your circle, find a new circle. All right.
Then the smartest nigga in the circle always have to get a new circle.
That is very true. Or just keep bringing niggas smarter to the circle. Now you got a bigger circle. I don't know.
Yeah. That's a better idea.
But we have a new face. This is my brother-in-law, Mel.
What's good?
Y'all want to jump? Oh wait, we got to do the catch up. I apologize.
Good.
The catch up. It's harder because you gotta flow how you do everything, and then I gotta flow. We did not practice.
I'm riding your way.
Okay.
It's your equipment. You brought all the stuff. I'm just here, joining, following your lead.
All right, so we got to do the catch up. If you don't know what the catch up is, it's where basically we just get the temperature of the room and how everybody been, and we'll go. Mel, you the oldest. Then we go Ken. Then I'll go last. So basically, bro, what you been up to? How's your week going?
It's been going good.
You do have to lean forward. You call because we got to pick you up on one microphone.
You too cool.
Yeah.
Nah, because I was just trying to make sure, you know.
It's all good,
when
bro.
y'all talking to each other and me, right there, you know, it don't look right. Where I can sit back and then we all can.
So even in your explanation, you gotta come up, bro. Ain't nobody hear your explanation, and it was a good one, but you still gotta talk to these goddamn mics. You gonna get it down, bro.
Nah, but I've been doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for the Miami trip. Just been chilling with the fam.
Yeah.
And the kids. I've been doing good.
I ain't ready for no goddamn kids. I'll tell you that now. So everything's been good with you?
Yeah.
What about you, Ken?
Oh man, this week has anytime you can get paid time off. That's a blessing. So I only had to work 3 days this week, and right now we're just in Miami living it up. We're trying to live it up.
Yeah.
Meeting both of y'all for the first time. Well, I kind of knew you from your podcast, listening to it initially, so it's kind of different because you listen to somebody, you've heard their voice, you know what they talk about, you know some things about them, but you've never really heard it from them.
Yeah.
So that was an adjustment that I didn't think about. But yeah, all in all, I'm good.
See, and it's been the same thing for me because when I listen to your podcast, I was like, this nigga's smart, bro. And then a lot of times we don't touch like the same topics or whatever, and I just be like, that nigga's smart. I wonder how it's gonna go. Like, I wonder what topics we gonna get that's gonna cross over. What is it called? It's not a Venn diagram. What's the two circles called?
No, you're right. It is
a Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Like, what's gonna be our little meeting points? But for me this week, man, it's been cool, man. You talked about paid time off. You don't get that as a temp. So today it's just an off day for a nigga.
I used to be a contractor, so I know exactly how that feels.
I was just like, hey, bro, I'm not coming. Like, I'm not gonna be here. Was the 24th, the 25th, and the 28th? And that nigga was just like, okay, like it is what it is, bro. But
I feel it.
Other than that, man, I'm loving it out here.
So I want to add something different to the catch up.
Okay.
So I know you usually like catch up and stuff throughout the week, but I want to do an emotional health check. Because I feel like as men, especially as black men, we don't really do that when we talk to each other or just in general, period. Mm-hmm. So how are y'all feeling? We'll start with you then. Just come down this way. Well, I'll go first.
Okay.
So that y'all can get a good idea of what I mean. But just emotional health check. So sometimes, some days, some weeks, some hours, minutes can be harder than others. So it's always good to understand where everybody is in general, and not just in a joking way. You know how, as men, we'll say something, we'll have something happen, and we'll joke about it. But it's something that's really affecting us.
Yeah.
But yeah. So for me, like, I'm good. There was a change in work, so it was a little bit stressful. Mm-hmm. But I got that squared away. So, like right now, mentally, I'm in a really good place, and I can't really complain at all.
Yeah. It's good news that you're in a good place.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
For me, probably the same. When it comes to work, there's no stress at work. We talked about it earlier. I don't do shit at work, and I choose jobs where I ain't gotta do shit. So, work is cool. It is probably the best set of coworkers I done had. I had one good set of coworkers, but the boss, I don't want to call him a boss. The dude I reported to,
Mm-hmm.
he was kind of like, I'm getting off like a motherfucker, but he was kind of soft, and so I couldn't be like, oh, you a cool dude, but you be letting niggas run over you, and this ain't gonna, like, I can't really fuck with you like that.
Mm-hmm.
But work has been great. I'm just in a good place, bro. I ain't got nothing to complain about. The only thing I would say I want to do better is probably work out more.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, man, I'm in a good headspace. Happily married. My wife is dope as shit. And that's it, man. Mel?
I've been in a good spot right now, you know, especially with having my kids. Having my kids, you know, for the summer.
That's what's up.
And just, you know, chilling with the fam, you know, that give me a good headspace.
Yeah.
And just work is work. I don't really like it, you know, but
You do what gotta be done.
yeah. And
I don't think anybody who works with somebody is like, you can have a job that you cool for, or that you like I love what I do. But at the end of the day, maybe I'm wrong. It's like, damn, but I work with somebody, man. Like, I wish I just didn't do that.
See, this is where I feel like I disagree with everybody on this.
Okay.
And if you think about it, we were talking yesterday about Paul George, right? Mm-hmm. And y'all was saying that Paul George he's not really a leader. But everybody can't be a leader.
Mm-hmm.
So some people will feel fulfilled if they are number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't have to be number 1. Mm-hmm. Look at Steve Ballmer, right? He worked for Microsoft. He wasn't Bill Gates, but he was up there. Yeah. And now this dude owns the Clippers. So you don't have to be number 1. You don't have to always have to be your own boss. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people can be their own boss and they'll enjoy it more for that. But I feel like sometimes it's good to not have that extra responsibility. Yeah. And just chill. Like me, I don't want to be a boss. I might start a business, but I wouldn't want to run the business.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
I got a random thought. I know, like, why does this water have an expiration date? Nigga, it's water.
I think it's the plastic. That's what it is.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was random as hell. I saw that shit. I thought I was drinking poison. I was like, this hoe got an expiration date? Like, no, but I feel what you're saying. Like, Steve Ballmer did come up. I'm sorry, bro. I did listen. At the same time,
I believe it, dog.
So shit caught my eye. Like, wait, water got an expiration date, nigga? I ain't drinking it. I'm 4 cups in since we started. Like, no, I feel you. Like, I never thought of it like that. I just think of it from my perspective. Like, nigga, I don't want to be this grunt, nigga. Mm-hmm. Like, this ain't for me. I shouldn't put my shit on anybody else.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel it.
Yeah. But shit, man, talk about for working for other people. The city, Susanville, California. They are, I guess, some of the prisons are shut down out there, and the people have been, the inmates have basically been keeping this city alive. Like, doing all like the free labor type shit, and now that the prison is closing, they think the city gonna start failing. Like, I don't really have a question here, but like, what is your thought? Because when I saw that, I was just like, bro, like, how entitled do you have to be? Like, you wouldn't want these niggas to be around you in your everyday life, but you can have these niggas come work for you and keep your city up.
I mean, if you think about it, the prison system is slavery. That's the only way you can have a slave. You're gonna have somebody do work without paying them for it. So I mean, and I say that because that's exactly how they did slaves. Mm-hmm. They would let them even take care of their kids and everything like that, but they still wouldn't want to break bread with them or be with them anyway. So they can dissociate that really. Some people can dissociate that really easily.
Why is it like not till now? Like we in 2021, and we just now well, I don't say we just now realizing this is slavery because we've been known, but it's like niggas have been okay with this for so long.
I didn't know until this year. Personally, I was like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like, somebody said that, I went and looked it up myself.
Yeah.
And then I saw it, I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah. I just like.
But no, that's a good point, though. The people older than us that have been doing this, even though political activists or whatever, whoever is in that sphere, how come this is something that's just now catching fire?
Yeah. And the only reason why it's catching fire is because you can't do it no more.
Yeah.
Like, had this prison not been here, like, this city would still just be
chugging
along, using these niggas like it's nothing.
Yeah. You're right.
Like, you got into that?
No, because this is my first time hearing about it.
Okay.
I
like, real shit.
What?
We just wrote this.
Yeah.
We wrote this shit like
right. Yeah.
His girl came in. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name of the thing, but his girl came in and was just like, y'all, you don't think you should be doing the podcast right now? It's like our only free time. It's just like,
you know what?
We probably should have, bro. And then I struggled getting this shit together. It's been a process. We thought you was knocked out.
Yeah, I heard you. I'm like, damn, what these? You kept out hearing the chords.
Oh yeah. Like I legit thought I was just like, hey, like we should do this, and these lists just came up. I'll be right back. Y'all keep talking.
Yeah. So, can you hand me the no on that? There we go. We're just gonna hop into the next topic. Let me see what we gonna do. No longer with the city. All right, so what I wanted to talk about, one of the most interesting things to me is, first I want to ask a question.
What's up?
Would y'all go and fight a dude that your girl told you did something to her?
First, okay, so that's layer one. Can I answer your question with a question?
Go ahead.
Is it my wife? Is this just like a general girlfriend, or is this the woman that I'm with actually in real life?
So I would say a general girlfriend because I don't think that your wife would do that.
It has to so if it's just like in general, is a girl I'm talking to, maybe. I think I would go up there.
Okay.
And I would see like what's going on.
Get the temperature.
Yeah, get the temperature. I'm like, hey, like, why my girl say you do this?
Uh-huh.
Like, nigga, fuck what you talking. Like, why did my girl say this? And then I'm gonna try to analyze it or whatever. And then at the very least, it's like, hey, bro, like, just stop keeping the communication with her, nigga. Y'all stay out each other's way, and then keep it moving. If it's my wife, I know my wife ain't gonna call me on no bullshit because she know who I am. So it might be, instead of coming in there like trying to figure it out, I'm gonna take her side regardless. Yeah, so it's gonna be on that type of energy when I get there. Like, hey, bro, fuck you doing? Like, you might even not get the chance to actually like communicate your side. Like, it's gonna be like, oh, this the nigga, jump off.
Understandable.
I would go. I mean, I go up there, you know what I'm saying, just like Coach said, I go up there and just see what's going on before, you know what I'm saying, I just get out the car, you know what I'm saying. But that's a girlfriend, but like he said, my wife, if she called me, then it's serious for me to come up there, so I'm get out the car, no questions asked, I'm worried yet, then we gonna handle it.
All right. So, I'm the same exact way. 100%. Both of y'all said something that I didn't even think about. That if it was the actual woman that we with now, they wouldn't do that. So if they were to do something like that, that means it's something beyond serious. Yeah. That they felt that they had to let us know because they would know that they telling us something, we gonna be on like 10 going up there. But the hardest thing for me is that I'm a big dude. So when I go somewhere and I get angry, it's only two things that people gonna do. They either gonna run, or it's three things people gonna do. But the third option, people don't really ever say that they would do that. They would either run, shoot me, or try to fight me. And there's not a lot of dudes that's my size that would try to fight me. Yeah. So for me, I have to take it I have to be a little bit more calm when I go into different situations, because if I come in hot, they gonna be like, this dude.
A nigga ain't gonna let you get that close for it to be a fist fight.
He almost touching the top of the door.
Yeah.
I can't let him get too close.
Yeah.
What's your arm span? 7'4"? Oh no, nigga can't do that. So I already know how it is. So if I do get angry at somebody, like what you said, I try to get closer to them so that I can put hands on them before they can do anything else like that. So for me, I can't just come in like, oh, what you saying? I can't do that.
Yeah. Like, damn, I didn't even think about that, because a nigga, see him like, all right, my nigga, them knees is gonna get shot. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And not just that, but also being black changes that as well. Because depending on what happens, like even if I was to get in a fight, police or anybody who comes, they gonna come at me.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna come at the other person. They gonna be like, we gotta get him first, because he looks like he's in decent shape. He's a big dude. He's gonna be the one that we have to get. And I've seen too many big dudes get held back and get beat up, because everybody's trying to hold
it back. Yeah.
And the other dude just piecing off on them. I'm just like, man, I told Amber, I tell her all the time, like, if I ever get in a fight and people come at me, I'm throwing niggas. Like, I'm just throwing dudes, because y'all ain't gonna get me beat up.
Yeah, it's been a couple fights where, not with me, but he's like, oh, like, if you weren't holding this man back, he wouldn't be getting his ass kicked, right? Like let that nigga go. There has to be a conversation about how to hold a nigga back. Like, before we go, or not even before we go, because other people gonna try, but niggas would come up and like dead ass try to bear hug you, and now you can't move. You ain't got full control of your arms, and now you are getting teed off on.
Just beat up.
Yeah.
So I asked that because of the video. I don't even know. We didn't even ask you none of these questions, but
we didn't.
There's a video going around of this woman that called her boyfriend to a job.
You talking about that? And he had the reflector.
Yeah. All right, good, good. So she called him up to the job. Man goes, gets in a fight, gets suplexed twice. How you get rolling German suplex in a regular fight?
Oh my god!
But how can he go back home with her after that? Like,
he didn't. He broke up with her.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he broke up. But that's what they said on the thread on Twitter. So they say he broke up with her, and they were serious about it. So I'm like, all right, I guess he broke up with her.
No, I take this ass whooping. This is forever. Like, you think I'm gonna lose twice?
Think about it like this though. If she was not petty enough, but if she went and told her boyfriend about dude, and then think about it in the future, you get beat up, right? Then your girlfriend tell you, shut up if I get dude to make you act right.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, life don't work like life don't get that sweet, bro. Life don't get that sweet. And no, the thing I had a problem with in the whole thing is you called this nigga, you knew he wasn't like that. You could tell from the first, like, I want to say post up, but his first swing was awkward. It looked like bad positioning. His feet wasn't set.
Yeah.
And I was just like, my nigga, before you got suplexed, you were losing.
Yeah.
And in my mind, it's like I don't know why she called you. Like, you ain't.
She probably thought. You know, some women think that man is just Mike Tyson.
Random question: you ever play fight with Amber, or your lady?
I mean, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. Sometimes she actually pretty strong though.
I lose. Obviously, you don't play fight to win with your lady.
Oh no, I win. I don't lose. I don't take no type of, with kids, dogs, everybody. Y'all gonna take this L. If you win, then you deserve it.
No,
I ain't gonna give you. Nah, we ain't doing none of that.
So you better slam him.
So well, just to go off, just on a small tangent. When I play fight with my wife, it is for real life situation. Like, we are play fighting. Me and my other homeboy, we talk about this. We're play fighting, but I'm serious. I'm like, if something happened to you, you gonna be able to throw something that's with damage. Okay. So we're play fighting or whatever, but I'm also trying to see where you at. Mm-hmm. So the other day when we were play fighting, I grabbed her hands or whatever, and I got like top mount. I just wanted to see what she would do, and so eventually she get her hands out and she scratch, and I'm like, the scratches don't hurt. Like I want to see, like we're playing, but I really want to see where you're at. And then I was actually kind of proud of her. Like I bumped, like I gave her a little fist bump because she was able to get out of the wrist control every so often. I'm not really grabbing it, but she was able to get out of the wrist control to actually scratch my arm, which was fine. And then she somehow managed, because I was in top position, but she had what realistically is open guard. So open guard is where your legs are open and your feet are on their hips. She went from open guard to having her feet by my shoulder, which is technically almost in triangle position. If I'm grabbing your arm and your feet's on my shoulder, if you know what you're doing, you go straight to triangle. And so I'm like, okay, she gonna be able to handle it. If some nigga hop out the car and I'm not small, she gonna be able to handle herself a little bit, like enough to get away. But to go back to what we were talking about,
let me also go, because I want to go back to, because I see what you're saying, but I have a different school of thought with mine. Yeah. So I don't go 100%. I just go enough not to lose. Okay. And I feel like when you do that, you can get them prepared for that situation. So Amber will, like, you know, she might, one time I think she did like a spinning back fist. Yeah. And I was like, okay. Because she's against the wall, so she's like, I have to win. I want to win. And she wants to win because she knows I won't let her win. So I feel like that I don't do it just for my pride. Like, just you ain't going to beat me. I mean, kind of. But not 100%. But yeah. So I totally agree with you.
Yeah. But to go back, it's like we all just said, like we play fight with our ladies. I assume most healthy relationships, like you play fight. You know what I'm saying? Like what you talking? She knew. I feel like she's like, no, you really, because you play fight with this person. So you know what his stance look like. You know how he throw. Like, if you know your nigga ain't really got it, like, you can't call him. Like, if my sister call you for an argument, yes or no, did she think you got hands?
Yeah.
Of course, like.
But do you think they care if they that angry? Do you think that you would have to have hands? Because you were a man, like you the only dude she can call. She ain't gonna call her work husband.
That probably was her work husband.
Yeah, he probably said, go get, nigga, I whoop him too.
Yeah.
And she's okay. And he probably
whooped him too.
That's tough. Because if you are mad, you just gonna call somebody. But at the same time, it's like, my nigga, you know, like, call your daddy.
Or brothers or cousins, you know what I'm saying?
Just to switch, if we were women, how would you feel in that situation? If not that your dude lost or your significant other lost, that you couldn't call that nigga for nothing. It's okay. In my mind, if you lose a close fight, it's okay. But if you know, like, if I call my significant other, he gonna come over here and get his ass beat. Like, I guess it's like provide and protect. If he can't protect you.
Yeah. Then I'll be like, bro, just get your license. Just get you a gun license. Go to the shooting range. We'll both do it. We'll both shoot. We'll both get a license. Yeah. We both gonna be carrying. Yeah. Because ain't no way.
It's crazy because in Texas, we don't even need a license no more.
What?
Yep. You can
for concealed as well?
You can just carry. Yeah. My homeboy went and got his license, and then they just passed the bill to where you can conceal carry without a license. I've been doing that, but because it wasn't mandatory for. I don't know if it's like that for y'all. Can y'all conceal carry on campus? When you was in school?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Not in Alabama.
Okay.
And that's Alabama.
See, in Texas,
Texas is different.
Just
breed.
different, nigga. They was just like, hey, bro, you can conceal carry on campus. One did snitch himself out. Like, the point of being like concealed carry so nobody know.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I always gotta know. Man, I was just like, bro, you the first one. If something go down, you the first one that's gonna get shot because everybody know that you got it on you.
And that actually became a big thing because at my school, a teacher was supposed to get tenure, but then she didn't get tenure. Pulled out her gun and started busting at people.
Really?
Yeah. And then they found out that she actually killed her brother when she was a kid. But they buried the records.
So she been about it.
Yeah.
She was just like, I got away with it once. Why not try again?
Yep.
And I was at work at that time, and everybody was calling my phone. And I was like, why is everybody calling my phone? And I actually picked up my phone. My cousin told me. He's like, hey, man, are you safe? Are you good? And then, because I know you be in that building. It was like the math building. It was a math building. So, as an engineer, of course, I'd be up in there. And, yeah, so she was just shooting. I'm not. Yeah, I'll leave it right there. But, yeah.
But no, to get back to the girl who got her boyfriend beat up, like, how bad is it to get beat up, really? Like, if you, I don't see it as like a knock. I ain't never got beat up before. I wouldn't throw that out there. So obviously I do see it as a knock if I got.
But if you don't think it's a knock, then why are you saying that?
Yeah, that's what I said. Cause I want people to be like, that nigga be getting his ass beat. That's the sound of a nigga who get his ass beat. No, it's not. It's the sound of a nigga who don't care.
Okay.
No. We don't lose. The last fight I lost, I was 15, and it was to my 20-year-old brother. I was supposed to lose.
That's true. That's true. I think that losing a fight physically is not that much, but emotionally and mentally, just your pride. Because it's like, this man, if you wanted to, he could pull it right now and take my lunch money. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he see me out, he could just take whatever he wanted. Like, give me this nigga. Like, especially the German suplex me twice in a row.
Yeah, you know what? He had to break up with her. Especially if I'm the nigga who beat him up like that, because every time he drop her, I'll be like, hey, what's up, little mama? No, I'm talking to your nigga. Like legit, bro. Like, but I'm done fighting. But I done had a gun pulled out me because I beat somebody up so bad.
That'd be hard, though. Because, I mean...
Living with it?
Huh?
Living with the loss would be hard? Or?
Yeah, because nowadays everybody going to social media, so when you get out the car, you already know, okay.
You might be trending.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like... You get whooped. And
like Ken said yesterday when we was outside about the social media stuff. Like, if you we was talking about kids, and you was like, if you grow your child in the correct way. I know that sentence was terrible, but if you teach them how to use it correctly, then they won't invest too much into it. I feel like at this point, even if I'm trending because I got my ass beat, I'm like, all right, my nigga, I just took an L. Like, social media ain't gonna kill me like that if I was brought up correctly to not really care what these random nobodies think.
See, I know I said that. But this is different. I'm talking about with in regards to, you know, what you see on social media and how it affects your self-esteem and everything like that. But with this, I think it's different because think about it. If you get beat up, you go back to school the next day. Everybody is gonna clown you, right? So imagine we talk about dude right now. They got beat up. You know what I'm saying? So
you just gotta cut your phone off for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you gotta cut it off.
Shit trend like somebody else gonna get beat up, and then you gonna be last week news.
Exactly. But then, this resurfaced. I can't remember. You know, you seen those videos of something embarrassing happen, and then it resurfaces, and you just be like,
Hey, once every 2 years, you're gonna have to cut your phone off on that anniversary.
But what'll happen when your grandma or your mama and watching it? Then they come. I seen you on social media.
I'm like, nigga, it's your fault. You ain't teach me how to fight. Apparently, nigga. The fuck?
Your grandma looking at it. Why you out there getting your ass whooped?
I do feel like more grown men need to take some type of martial art classes. Because I gotta stop saying we because I'm not getting beat up out here. Cause niggas is getting beat up out here, and it's too frequent. And like I said, it's okay to get beat up. It is fine. Know what you doing though. You have to know what you like. My nigga, he should never have suplexed you twice. Like,
Yeah.
you should never have suplexed you. I'm sitting here and I'm watching this video and I'm like, you look trash. Like, bro, you didn't even scramble right. Like, my nigga, you got up, you was off balance. Like, it's okay to be on the ground. Just stay there, collect yourself. Nigga, open guard. Fuck are you doing, nigga? And he just got up. Oh, you about to go for another roller coaster ride. All right, you lucky he stopped. And that is something I commend him on, because he beat his ass and didn't just stop. Because niggas be kicking niggas while they unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is very true. But they were at work and stuff, so I guess he took that into account. I would hope he took that into account.
Yeah.
Because that can be also, can't that be attempted murder?
If you kick them while
If you hit somebody when they down, they unconscious and they
I
laying
would
on the
assume
ground?
so.
I think, yeah. So especially
I would
everything
hope
being
so.
recorded.
Yeah.
Everything being recorded, so.
But yeah, the guys, if you can't fight, bro, it's okay to take a martial arts class. They like $100 or something a month. You got it. And the good thing is they teach more than one thing, bro. Just show up on your day off. Learn some jujitsu, some judo, something. Nigga, regular boxing, bro. Like, especially if you black, because we got to protect black women out here.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see nobody else take nobody else.
But we also want black women to protect themselves. So black women, y'all should get classes as well.
Yes.
Because we believe in gender equality.
Yes. My wife wanted a shotgun. She said, "Fuck the small shit."
for real?
She want a shotgun. Like, not playing. She's like, "No, I don't want to aim. I just want to somebody come in
Point it.
and it's over."
Point and kill.
Mm-hmm. I said, "That's fine. I want a Barrett 50 cal. That's my. I don't want to say that's my next gun, because them hoes is thousands of dollars. But I think by the end of next year, now I think about it, no, I'm gonna get, when I graduate, that's gonna be my gift to myself, because them motherfuckers is at least $6 to $8 grand. And boy, I just can't wait. I just can't wait to get my land. That is a question I normally do as well. I'm sorry, Jesus Christ, I got so excited. If I give you, if you earn 2 acres of land, what you gonna put on it? We'll start with Ken, then go to Mel.
Are we starting me?
Yeah.
So, what I would put on it is there any like
Just
anything?
Do it as you will.
Eventually I want to start a food truck. So I would want to do something like that, but I wouldn't want to have a regular brick and mortar restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have something different that would be a bit more future proof, because I think especially with COVID-19, the like huge businesses, huge like auditoriums, restaurants, stadiums, everything, it won't be as big and everything will be more spaced out, just to try to slow that down if anything was to happen again. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would do a restaurant, and I would also want to have a garden as well out there. So everything that I would be cooking with would be right outside, for me to use. So that's what I would do.
Oh, yeah. What about you? What you gonna put on your 2 acres?
Probably put me
You
a,
got the
a
right
house.
idea. Stop hesitating, bro. You know what you need to do. Get your ass to that mic.
Yeah, I probably give me a house, and you know I'm a barber, so I give me a barber shop on there,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a garden. Then I might have some chickens, you know, put some chickens on there so you can then get eggs. I don't have to pay for eggs.
Yeah.
Give me some goats.
For sure.
What's the goats for?
The goats.
Tax write-off.
The goats. I mean, because the goats gonna keep, you know, they eat everything. So if you got trash, you know what I'm saying.
You gonna feed them the trash?
Okay.
And then they'll keep, you know, all of your like your fence line.
Mm-hmm.
They'll keep your fence line clean for they.
Okay. I'm learning.
With me, I think I said it. I need a basketball court. And I need a swimming pool, man. I love being in the water. We was in the water today, bro. We was not out there nowhere near long enough. But Man, I love the fucking water, dude. I really do. A basketball court, I need a swimming pool, obviously the house. And then, like he said, goats. And I just learned this. Donkeys are good herders. So instead of getting like the sheepdog or whatever the fuck they get, people get donkeys because they're less expensive and they live to be like 60 years old. And also they don't. They typically don't kill the animal that's fucking with the sheep or whatever. They just beat the fuck out of it. They beat it down and then they just move on. And because they're so stubborn, the only thing is they can't reproduce. I don't believe they can reproduce. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't think donkeys can reproduce.
Then how are donkeys still here?
I don't know. That is a great question. I've really read that donkeys are. What is a donkey? It's a horse and something.
It's
We're gonna have to look that up.
I know it's a horse.
Look that up now.
Oh yeah, nigga, you got your. I'm not used to having my phone. Obviously, I can record with it, so I can't just like quick Googles and shit. Just Google, see if donkeys can reproduce. That is a real quick question. Somebody told me they could, and I kind of been running with it for years.
Yeah, there it is right there.
What is that?
So when a female horse meets a male donkey, the pitter patter of a little mural of.
So yes.
No.
No.
Which means that nearly all they have a different number of chromosomes or odd number of chromosomes, which means that they're sterile and they cannot reproduce.
Okay, see, ha 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 ha. So it's the male donkeys that can't reproduce. So you got to get a male horse with a female donkey to make another donkey.
Female horse, male donkey, or maybe hold on, let's look at this. Maybe you might be right. Male horse, female donkey.
Okay. Damn, that's trash, bro. Imagine if you're a male donkey, bro. You can't even get no ass like that, bro. Like, you can't even reproduce, nigga. They gonna bring in your cousin to come fuck your chick. Like your bigger, stronger, faster cousin.
Right.
Like, I'd be mad as fuck if I was a donkey, bro. Like,
You're more handsome cousin.
yeah.
Taking all the
You're like, hey, nigga, hey, I'm about to borrow your chick for like 2 days, nigga. We be back. I'm about to give her a kid. You can take care of it. Like,
Exactly.
you ain't got to do, you know. I'm just, you gonna be the pappy, but we know I'm the pappy. Like, fuck out of here.
We know who the real dad is.
Yeah, he ain't gonna look nothing like you.
Yeah.
But now that's gonna be on my land. I need some 2 donkeys, a bunch of sheep or goat, whichever one the fuck it is.
Well, you need 1 donkey and a horse, since you can have other donkeys.
See, the thing is, I don't want to take care of it, so I'm just gonna buy my donkey. They only like $800, so I'll buy one donkey, and like the next couple years, I'll buy another donkey, and them hoes gonna live for 60 years. So by that time, I'm gonna be dead as fuck. It ain't my problem. I'm just saying, like, real question: how long y'all think y'all gonna live to? I ain't never thought of this question.
That's a good question. I want to say, the hardest thing is, once again, I'm tall, and tall people don't live as long.
I didn't know that.
So, maybe 85. I think 85 is a good age.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope I could still have all my motor skills and be able to walk and do everything myself. If I'm being carted around and stuff like that, it'd be harder. But yeah, I think 85 is good.
What about you, Mel?
I'm gonna go with 80. I think 80 would be good.
80.
Yeah.
That's for some reason, but man, that ain't long enough.
It's not, but if you think about it, you can see your great grandkids.
Yeah. See, I want to say in the 80s as well. How long I want to live and how long I think I'm gonna live is two totally fucking different.
Agreed.
So I think I'll live to my 80s, high 80s, 88. That's what I'm going with. How long I want to live for, that also depends on function. But like you were saying, what can I do? Mm-hmm. Because hey guys, if I'm 93 years old and I can't do nothing without you, choke me. Like,
Pillow.
Yeah, just give me the pillow. But here's the thing: don't let me know because that's suicide. Like just because it's suicide by person, don't mean it ain't suicide. I want to go to heaven. Like, give me the easy out, bro.
So you bring up another good point. If someone kills you, but you said you want to die, that's still you still consider that suicide?
Not if I didn't ask for it. Like if you look me in my eye, and it looked like I don't want to be here no more, but I'm still like not gonna kill myself. Kill me, nigga.
Then that's not suicide.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying, if I tell you that I want to die,
okay.
Like if I tell you, hey, nigga, I want to die, and you kill me, I feel like that's suicide. But if it's just like, hey, this nigga holding on, he really don't look like he want to be here, I'm just gonna give this nigga 18 Viagras. Like, let me die. Then I'm gonna die happy as shit. Like, I'm probably gonna die watching some porn.
But,
real shit. Like, cause you gotta think about it, I'm 90-something years old. I ain't been fucking. I'ma die happy as hell. Wait, then do I go to hell for lust?
You are not. I don't think you go to hell for that.
Okay.
I don't think you will.
Is that like adultery?
It's only. Yeah, technically, if you lust after another woman, then you've already committed adultery in your heart.
Oh, okay. So maybe the Viagra ain't the.
I mean, you can have Viagra without the porn.
Then I'm just hard for no reason. then I'm gonna go to hell for being hateful. Like, motherfuckers gave me all this fucking Viagra. You dumb motherfucker. Like that's gonna be my last word. And I'm gonna die. I'm sorry, that was random.
No, but so what you were saying, so if you want somebody to get somebody to kill you, wouldn't that be murder? If it's for them? So they got to live with knowing that they killed you.
Here's the thing. Yes, it would be murder, but the Bible says just ask for forgiveness. I can't ask for forgiveness if I kill myself, because I killed myself. I'm dead. I no longer have the capability of asking for forgiveness.
But see, the Bible also says that you cannot do something and then intentionally just ask to be forgiven.
Oh, so I can't.
You can't just do an intentional.
Premeditated.
Yeah, just like that. You know that old joke. I prayed for a bike, I didn't get it, so I stole the bike and asked for forgiveness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think that's forgiveness. Because think about let's say, if your friend takes your notebook without asking you, then they ask you after, you be like, why you take my notebook? But then they ask for forgiveness, but then they ask you for it.
Yeah.
And then they take it. You know what I'm saying?
So
I think I just lost myself in that example.
no, I got my question was how does hiring a hitman work? Is that still murder?
Yeah, they're still on you.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to find a way to. I don't know why I'm trying to find a way to kill myself, but or just get dead. I don't. That's gonna spike.
It would have to be something. Oh, but you don't want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Without knowing that you're killing. I don't know. I don't know if we should even think about ways that we can
Yeah.
commit suicide without.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. That's just bad energy. But I just don't. I don't want to be old and miserable, like shitting in a bag or like that's just.
Yeah, I won't be like that neither.
I agree.
And then these black women, man, they be 104 walking around, just killing it. Like nigga, you really 104? You just great.
Living life.
I can't imagine living to 104 though. I feel like it's just a lot of hate that you done seen in your lifetime. A lot of hate.
That is true. But you also hopefully would see a lot of love as well.
True.
Hopefully.
And there's a lot of ain't shit niggas out here. Ooh, imagine.
There is.
Well, how long is a generation?
20, 25 years.
20. So if you're 104, you done went through 4 generations of ain't shit niggas. Oh my lord. I don't want to be here that long. I know. But speaking of ain't shit niggas, Carmelo Anthony. Segue.
Great segue. That was a great segue.
Carmelo once again has cheated on Lala Anthony, and I just don't understand why on both parts, because this is their first time they just say fuck it, it's over. But on both parts, like, why were we staying in this?
People are saying for the kid, raising a kid in a broken household is not the best, but if there's no love in there, then you're just teaching them the wrong things.
Yeah. Also, I feel like people who say that ain't never had Carmelo Anthony type money. Because if I'm I can't remember his name. If I'm their son, my nigga, what you talking about, bro? They fly me out every day. Like, I'd rather see my mother happy than worry about what the fuck they go. Like, bro, just break up. You gonna go through it,
right.
And then I'm gonna see you happy instead of you worrying about a nigga that clearly doesn't want to be faithful.
Clearly don't want to be with you at all.
Yeah.
Even in the playoffs last year or the year before last, whenever he went to Portland first, he was FaceTiming his son, and she had the phone. You see the look on her face? Have y'all seen that? Oh, you gotta look at that video. She was just sitting there like,
wow.
She did not even want to see him. She was just like, turn it on immediately. Usually you have a kid, your wife. She'd be like, oh hey, how you doing? And then turn it off. Yeah. She's just like, oh, it's you.
Oh, it's Melo. Here you go, nigga.
Yeah, just like
talk to your dad.
Right?
Yeah,
exactly.
talk to your daddy. I feel like it's tough. But then the nigga had the nerve to try to fly him out to London.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't. So nobody would know. You are Carmelo Anthony, nigga. You are 6'7" wherever you go. Like.
Wait, he went there too?
No, he flew them out.
Okay. But I don't understand how people found out it was his.
That's true. Also, if you fucking Carmelo, you telling somebody.
So you think the baby mama?
Even if she didn't do it on purpose, like, what you doing? I'm going to London. For what? Let's figure this out.
Okay.
Because why are you flying to London? You're pregnant and you're flying to London. Nigga, 2 + 2 is not 17.
Okay. That's a great point.
Like, even if she was trying to hide it, like,
yeah.
context clues, like, why are you flying to London and you 9 months pregnant? Who hiding you? Even if you don't think, okay, you just going on a trip, like, niggas gonna think, like, okay, so you flying to London, that don't make sense. We ain't never met your baby daddy, that don't make sense.
Especially being so close to having your kid.
Yeah.
Because he flew her out to have the kids in England or London. So that means she would have to be pretty close. I ain't thinking about none of that.
And it was like,
that's a good point.
He said that he might have did it for the dual citizenship. Nigga, you are rich. People, like, that don't make dual citizenship for what? Yeah. You can just go.
Yeah. Somebody from his camp probably said that out just to make him look better.
Yeah.
There's no way he believed that.
No way. Like, I don't know, bro. Just rich niggas do dumb shit and act like non-rich niggas is supposed to believe it. Like, ain't no nigga dual citizenship. Like, why get dual citizenship for a country you could go to? You work what 4-5 months out the year, bro?
Yeah.
I don't even think we have nothing to say about that.
I'm sorry. We'll move
because what he did was stupid.
Yeah,
like, it was grimy. And the thing is, Lala is far from ugly. Lala, she like.
But they said she was cheating on him too. They said that they were cheating on each other. I don't know how true that is, but that is what people were saying.
Nigga, they had they had the chick on the boat with Carmelo. I think was the first time it went big that he was cheating. He got caught on a boat with another chick. He's like, oh no, she married, and it was just like, and then she came out and was like, "What are you talking about? I'm not married. We just on the boat. Stop playing, nigga." And then the chick with the same background as him.
Same background.
Yeah, like there was a picture, like the chick, Carmelo did a live or some shit, and then a chick had taken a picture. And was like, "Nigga, you know your background's the same." Also, hey, a lot of you niggas, like, don't pay attention. I know that didn't come out right either, but you lame as fuck if you're the person who noticed detail like that. Unless you're on the spectrum, and then that's fine, because a lot of people be like, oh, it's the same picture. That's fine. If my apologies to you. But if you just one of these niggas who out here just, oh, they got the same background, they might be fucking. Or he follow her, her follow her. Oh, they got them followed. They not fucking with each other no more. If you one of them, bro, jump. Cause ain't nobody life that important.
Do that.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, but what make you want to do that? Just so you can be the first one to say it?
Going viral, I mean, fame is a hell of a drug.
The thing is, you're not gonna be famous. Cause the bigger story is gonna be what you broke.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, 5 minutes of fame. Have you on Twitter? So you see when people have a viral video, then they say DM me for promos.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have the same 5 promos every single time.
Yeah.
So and they get paid for that. So somebody breaks a story like that, then they get that little bit of fame, get a little bit of money.
Yeah.
What time we
So
leaving?
shout that shit to the shade room.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit's weak as hell. But now you said you had wanted to talk about the podcast dynamic.
Yes. So like I said, I'll be on Twitter. So I was on Twitter and I was looking at a video that black people, I don't even remember the podcast it was, but somebody said something about it. And they were saying, why do black podcasters only talk about relationships or talk about relationships so much?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? Every black podcast that I listen to has talked about relationships in some way.
We just did it.
Exactly. No, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is the alternative? That's what I've been thinking.
I think that's hard for the simple fact that for a lot of podcasts, it's just life. Like, how do you talk about a podcast without like having your life in it, and everybody's in something,
Some relationship.
yeah.
And plus, I feel like that sells, and people have such a hard time getting in a relationship
Mm-hmm.
and finding a relationship. So it's so easy to talk about, like, oh yeah, I know this, that, and the other. But the thing is that there's so many conflicting views,
Mm-hmm.
and also there's people that try to pander and polarizing, and they trying to just build up a following, like Derek Jackson.
Yeah,
He pandered all the time,
that's very true.
and then look
Come to
what he did.
find out, he was the niggas he was talking about. I don't know. It's tough. Like with the whole just talking about relationship. I think it's easy. Like you said, it's easy to fall into. Just like earlier, we was talking about. Damn, I'm brain farted. We was talking about fighting.
Yeah.
And how I instantly went to how my wife, had she known what she was doing, could have put me in a triangle. So like, it's a one part of life, and then what you talk about with the pandering shit, like. Unfortunately, there's a lot of sheeple.
Mm-hmm.
Like, niggas will follow. They just looking for something to make themselves feel better.
Exactly. I was about to say confirmation bias.
Mm-hmm.
They just want the echo chamber. They don't want to really gain perspective or context or anything like that. They just want to sit there and hear their own thoughts said back to them to be validated.
But I don't see how that make people feel disgusting, because that's what it do with me. Like, even especially when I listen to like Kevin Samuels or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some of the shit he just saying, just be like he'd be like, oh, you 36 years old, you got 4 kids, and you don't need to be waiting for a man to wait till marriage for sex. Like, my nigga, but it's her opinion. Like, and the thing is, a nigga will do it.
True, but the thing is that, and well, first let me preface it like this: I am not Kevin Samuels, one of Kevin Samuels' sons. You know, these dudes be on here apologizing for Kevin Samuels.
Oh my god!
But with Kevin Samuels, the number one thing is people call into his show.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want his opinion, he shouldn't call into his show.
Yeah.
And also, she was getting, if we're talking about, I think we're thinking about the same one.
Mm-hmm.
And she was getting men, but she wasn't getting the men that she wanted. And so what he was saying is, if you want to get the specific man that you want, you're going to have to change what you're doing. And would you, I just want to know, I ain't trying to put you on the spot,
Yeah, you good.
but would you agree with what he was saying? Like, if she wanted that type of guy, that aggressive, assertive, confident man.
The reason why I don't agree is because niggas is weird, bro. And it's that simple. Like, niggas is weird. Like, basically, kind of what he's saying is like, all of those type of niggas think this way about that type of woman. It's not true. Like, niggas, like, you might find a nigga like that, and that nigga might be assertive, he might have bread, he might do all this shit, but in real life that nigga might be lame as fuck, and he just like, oh, she like me, like, I'm gonna get with her, and then she done got her nigga that she wanted, and he got a chick, and it's like, okay, what it's you have to deal with this nigga being lame or whatever, and then he got you. Like,
I see what you're saying. Now, I agree that it's not one way.
mm-hmm.
But I don't know, maybe it's just, I just add this to what everyone says in general,
Mm-hmm.
and it's why it's kind of skewing my view, and that's that whenever someone says this is how these people think, I always think it's not 100%. It's never going to be 100%, but it's just less likely for that person for you to get that person doing what you're currently doing.
That is true, but like, I don't know. In my head, I'm just running through scenarios. Like, you might be able to find a successful nigga, like a nigga that make, like, let's say you want a nigga that's hella successful and you got 4 kids and you don't want to have sex in marriage. It's cool.
Why'd you stop right there?
Because this is why I stopped right here. Because I was about to be like, a nigga might be so busy that he might not want to have kids. So therefore, he might be more willing to be like, fuck it. Like, you got 4 kids, I'm going to raise them like they mine because I know how busy I am or how busy I was. Like, okay, this is my little family. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it might be hard for that nigga to be like, I'm going to take, cool, like, me and your 4 kids, I'm successful. We not fucking until we married. That would be tough.
Exactly. That's the point.
That would be tough.
That is the point, though. That's his exact point.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be a successful person.
Hard. It's gonna be
regardless
hard.
of who it is, and then not get something that you feel like you deserve.
Mm-hmm. Because imagine going to work, bringing home, I don't know what 300K is divided by 12, whatever that shit is per month, and imagine doing that shit. Coming home, sit down with somebody else's kids.
Exactly.
That is tough as shit.
Exactly.
Being good to those kids after you get off work and just wanting some yams. And she like, no, nigga.
Exactly. She wants, and I'm not trying to get on her. I know we done drifted into this, but
that's tough.
She wants a husband without being married to him, but she doesn't want to be a wife without being married as well.
I feel like it's one of them situations where it's like, hey, my nigga, you got the right to feel the way you fucking feel. And you got the right to be lonely as shit.
Exactly.
Exactly. But my thing is, like, you can have the things you want. If that's what you want, if that's how you want to go about it, please don't change the way don't change whatever the fuck your thing is. Stay there, but understand it's just going to be harder. Like, I'm not telling you you got to change. And that's my thing. He like, oh, you got to change if you want this. You ain't got to change, my nigga. You got to, I want to say work. Like, it's going to be hard, my nigga. You got to stay patient. Stay on your motherfucking grind because it's going to be hard as shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't say a woman has to change her preferences. Like, it's hard for me to say that.
But all right. So,
even if you might end up lonely. But if you got kids, apparently you're good at getting dick. So
my thing is, it's like, how lonely are you? How lonely are you? Because it's true that you don't have to change your preferences, but if you get to like, let's say 40, you want to be in a relationship so bad, then you might need to change those preferences. And also, you can have preferences that are kind of filtering out the people that you want to be with.
Yeah.
So there's certain things you might want to do, you might like, that takes a big chunk of people out the equation.
Yeah. I think that it's I just don't believe in niggas like that. And when I say that, I believe like a lot of niggas is weird. So I feel like she could absolutely find her exactly what she looking for with 4 kids and some desperate lone. I want to say desperate and lonely,
but if they're successful, then how are like the dude that you're describing does not sound successful.
Nah, bro, there's some herbs out there, bro, that are hella successful and don't know how to talk to women.
I agree, but they gonna have women talking to them,
and she can be one of them women. Here's the thing. So check this. This is I guess my qualifier. So you right. They gonna have a bunch of women talking to them, right? Uh-huh. And then she gonna be one of the women talking to them. Mm-hmm. The difference is like those women might not have kids, so she gonna have to put a little bit of extra, a little bit of let me make him feel good about himself, and that might be the turning point. Like, because in my mind, it's gonna take a herb. It's gonna take a lame ass nigga for this to work. We got you, bro. We about to rap, but it's gonna take some nigga that just simply want to feel good. Yeah. And I feel like if she talk right to him, like, hey, talk to me nice. That's what it is. If she do that, then he gonna be like, yeah, she got 4 kids, but she make me feel this type of way. Like,
let me put you in the. Let me ask you this question. What would you like? What would a woman have to do that has 4 kids that another woman with no kids would not be able to do?
It's gonna take.
I have 4 kids. Thank you.
You have 4 kids?
Yes.
No, you don't. You have 3.
I have 4.
Oh, I forgot about your eldest.
Yes.
Okay, so what would?
I think.
Okay, hey yo. I don't know. What would a woman with 4 kids have to do to make me choose her?
We can save your life and just skip this question.
Nah, fuck that, nigga. I'm about that life. Fuck we talking about.
I can come comment in.
I mean, my nigga, the chair is open with the hoe. Like,
you're still talking about 4 kids?
No, he was asking me. It's all good. He was asking me, what would a woman with 4 kids have to do in order for me to choose her over a woman with no kids if they're both pursuing me, right? Mm-hmm. And realistically, it's a lot of I want to say a lot of home shit, like taking care of the home type of stuff. Like, it would be hard because it's like, bro, you got 4 and you probably don't want mo. So I'm really like, I don't know, it'd be hard, but it'd be like the small little attention to detail shits that probably shouldn't like be done. I won't say shouldn't be done, but like, oh, I did this, like da da da, like those hoes would have to be picked up consistently. Like, if that makes sense. It ain't you ain't gotta jump out the window or do nothing extra. Yeah. But it's the small shit, like the small minor detail shits couldn't be missed.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. But now let's just to put that woman's situation on this, she also wanted to be celibate until marriage or abstain until marriage.
See, I don't really care about that.
Oh, for real?
Nah, I don't.
Okay.
Like, when I got with my wife, that's what it was. And I was just like, all right, bet, like, fuck it. Like, it ain't that big of a deal.
Okay.
But you want to abstain, that's fine. But, my nigga, there's going to be some great massagers here. And you better get some oil. Like, I need, as a man, you need a release. Yeah. And so it ain't got to be a bust, but it can be comfort. Like, let me lay down and get a 25-minute massage. which is actually a long ass massage. So therefore, that is a lot of fucking effort.
That is true.
So it's just okay, bet I got my nigga. What you talking, boy? We can pull off some porn right now. Hey, I'm gonna let you know right now. You might not want to come in this room. That's it. Fuck you mean like. I mean, it ain't. I mean, what's it? They call it Pamela. Pamela, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Pamela, we chilling right now, bro. What you fucking mean? But when we done, just make me feel like I'm that nigga.
Okay.
And we figure it out later.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't. The sex ain't really that big of a deal. But the small. And the thing was, it would be hard because you got 4 kids, so you can't do all the little shit. Like I'm trying to think of what the little shit that I'm thinking of.
Like cooking your favorite meal at times.
Yeah,
maybe stuff like that.
It would. Yeah,
I can't even think of that right now either.
It would like because they small, they don't matter. They only matter when it's done. Like oh, you actually went and did this. Like this wasn't necessary.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be all those little things like. And it'd be like, you know what? You got 4 kids. Like, if you give me one, cool.
I think you hit the nail on the head when you said filling in the holes.
Yeah.
Because it's holes that you don't really see, that you don't notice, but once they are filled in, you're just like, damn, like, I never knew that this could be done.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's what it is. I never knew that it could be done.
The unknown. That's what it is.
See, that's why you gotta hang out with people that's smarter than you, bro. I try to say it all the time, bro. Just hang out with people that's smarter than you. But we can rap because these niggas want to go.
Yeah, they're trying to get out of here.
And I'm trying to get this steak. You getting what you ordering today? You know?
That's a good question. I have not eaten red meat. Well, I don't eat red meat a lot. But this trip I've been eating nothing but red meat. So eating more, it's not gonna hurt me especially going to a steakhouse. I think it's hard to go to a steakhouse and not eat steak. Yeah. So
I thought about getting lamb chops, but I'm not sure if we're supposed to eat that with a fork or not.
For real?
I've never had a lamb chop, so a lot of people say you just supposed to pick it up and eat it, but I'm not that type of nigga. I'm a knife and fork nigga.
Do you?
I ain't never had a lamb chop before.
I've made my own, so I've used a knife and fork with it.
You did? You used a knife and fork?
I used a knife and fork.
I think I'm going to go in there and I'm going to see how people eating it because I don't want to be in this fancy ass restaurant eating with my goddamn bare hands.
Unless no one does.
And I'm a nigga who get embarrassed off a little shit. Like we talked about it. Like if like Mel says he's going to get a well done steak, order the fish. Just order the fish, bro. Like it's fine. You shouldn't order jerky.
Yeah.
But now that's been another episode. Well, the first episode. I don't want to say first because I mean they're gonna keep expecting them. So how does? I'll let you rap. I opened.
Oh wow! Wow. Okay. No. So this is fine, man. We good. I'm used to being thrown on the spot, so we just gonna go. All right. So I'm just We talked about a bunch of things, but one thing that I want to talk about in closing is the black podcasting and relationships. Even though we talked about that, then we literally went to talk about relationship for the rest of the time until the end of the podcast.
We did.
But it's just something that's so interesting, and I do understand why some people feel like it's too much because it is oversaturated, and sometimes there's too many opinions. It's like, what do I listen to? And it's people that literally try to inject something into it where they know that it's wrong, but they want to make money. Yeah. So that's my closing thoughts on that. But I think that this was really good. And once again, I want to thank you for setting all of this up and doing all of this. My setup is not this extravagant, and you travel with this extravagant setup. So man, I feel like I need to step my game up.
I went with. Let me get this. I bought this shit. I'm gonna use this shit. It is one of my biggest pet peeves that I don't know if you listen to the show. I've been having a hard time with niggas showing the fuck up. So I was like, this nigga said we can do a podcast in Miami. I want to shoot it and I want to make it look nice the way I want to make my shit look nice. And fuck it, I was extra bag, nigga. I don't care, nigga. Like this is what I want to do. So it doesn't matter where the fuck we at or how much it costs to bring it. I'm gonna try to make it look the best because this is what I want to do. So fuck it. I do want to do a shout out though. I'm sorry. I know I said I was gonna let you close. Young lady.
I was done anyway.
Okay, my bad. Young lady, I don't know you, but I want to shout you out. I think my homie calls you PBB or some shit like that. I'm not gonna say your name. I want to thank you. I'm rooting for you because my homeboy actually really fucking likes you, and y'all talking, and you got him a Father's Day gift, and that wasn't fucking necessary. I don't know why I keep looking at the light because the camera's right here. Jesus Christ. I want to shout out to you. I want to shout out to my wife because she allowed me to bring all this extra shit. And yeah, I want to shout out to Amber because you want to do your shout out?
I got it. All right. So yeah, let me give a shout out to Amber because she's on my podcast all the time. She's a big force in me getting into podcasting, and even a lot of the topics that I do, she helps me come up with it. So she just helps me with literally everything and every step of the way. She's such an amazing person. So I would just really like to give her a shout out for just being herself and being amazing.
And this doesn't happen without my wife and Amber.
That's true.
That's
100%
It literally
true.
doesn't happen without her. So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's it, man. For me, what is it? Be safe and be easy.
Be positive, be easy, peace.